Good morning. This is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Monday, the 3rd of February. Pretty significant day for me, actually. It was my dead sister's birthday, and it was the day my father died. Anyway, let's have a look at Bitcoin first. No, actually, let's have a look at Ethereum first. All right, on Ethereum, I was warning last week that unless we saw more action to the upside, then I still had an open head and shoulder target, which was down in the 2100 area. We made it last night. Wow, this was a pretty significant fail on crypto and on Ethereum. That went down almost exactly, made it to the target. That was pretty impressive, actually. But what this means is that we're pretty much dead on the bull flags. The bull flags failed yesterday. In fact, actually, I haven't drawn them in yet, but we may well have further targets on the downside. In fact, I guarantee it. It's on the weekly chart. We've got now got a pretty nice looking double top on Bitcoin. We've still got an RSI 14 sell signal there. Ethereum made it in its wild collapse downwards yesterday, but we've got a nice looking double top here. That could be in play here. A sustained breakdown below 89.2k would have a target in about the 69.1k area. That would be getting us back into a big broken resistance area. And new support area. So I would be wondering about that holding, and I think there's a pretty good chance, but I am wondering if we might go there. So we will see. On the hourly chart, nothing to see really. Nice looking double top. Not really seeing this as a possible head and shoulder pattern, but I am thinking we're probably due a bounce here. On Solana, we've got, we made it, we went down, and you can see where we went to rising. This is the trend line I've drawn in, and actually it's very slightly below it, I think. Hang on, sorry, I'm just going to correct that slightly. But this is the main rising support trend line. Yeah, that's it. And we pretty much made an exact touch of it. Now, obviously this is a big support level, and it may well hold. I was talking to Matt yesterday, and he was asking me where support was, and I was saying it was in the 155 to 175 area, and we went and made a low at 173 overnight. That can hold easily, and you can see that's a lovely touch there. It really is nice. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, let's get this trend line exactly right. No, it's very slightly below it, but it's nice. No. Yeah, marginally below it. Now, could this be a double top here that we're looking at overall? I would say no. It's just too big. It's a sustained break below 169 would have a minimum target back in the 65 area. Could it be? Yes. Is it likely to be? Not particularly, no. Is it possible that the bull market in crypto is finished? And I'm thinking definitely yes. And I was asked yesterday what odds I would give that was the case, and I was saying I was thinking at the moment it would be 15%. Maybe a shade higher, but I'm thinking really it shouldn't be finished yet. But there is an argument that it is finished and it is possible. On the hourly chart in the short term, we've got a RSI 14 buy signal fixed. We are looking at a rally. We could see a retest of the low before we make that. Now, in terms of the target that may be to the downside, obviously this was a pretty nice bull flag and it's broken down. Things like this do have targets, and this target on this one would be in about the 135 area. I'm not saying it gets down there, but I'll be drawing it in. That would be invalidated if it got back over this level here, which would be in the 210 area. So the good news is, if we go back and do a back test, then the daily middle band is currently at 233. The monthly pivot is at 232. Obviously, you can see where I'm thinking we might bounce to. I would like to see that bounce. Apart from anything else, it would weaken the 135 target. But I am thinking this may see more downside soon. And I'm thinking on Bitcoin particularly that we might see this double top break down in the next few days and then very possibly start rejecting back up to the high. I'm doubtful about the double top making target, But if it did make target, and obviously we do see some wild moves on crypto, if it did make target, then of course we would be hitting a big support area, and that wouldn't be a bad area to be finding a low in, particularly if we form a bull flag on the way. All right, looking at Ethereum. Ethereum made the RSI 14 sell signal target on the daily chart. That was still outstanding. On Bitcoin, that hasn't made target yet. I'm thinking sometime in the next few days it's probably going to. But looking at the Ethereum chart, we're out on that. We made very suddenly the head and shoulder target that I was warning last week. It was still in play unless we made more progress to the upside. We don't have any positive divergence at the moment, but obviously we're seeing an oversold rally. That's already gone 500 handles, and I'm thinking it may well go more. If we were to do a 50 back, that would get us up into about maybe the 2800 area, 2850 area. We could potentially fill this opening gap, so we shall see. All right, great. I'm going to introduce a couple of altcoins. Sui is going to be one of them, and there's another one that Matt mentioned I'm going to introduce, and I'm going to bring back Ava USD. So I'm going to expand the number of cryptos I'm covering to 6. And I know this isn't the way that most people see it, but as far as I'm concerned, the main 3 coins are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Although a lot of people see Ethereum and Solana as altcoins, which I don't. I think these are serious players, and they've got their own networks. So I'm basically going to have 3 altcoins, and I've got, as far as I'm concerned, the big 3, which technically 2 of which are. I don't have them on stock charts, but I do have them somewhere else. And actually, I think, well, challenge me on this, but I think I can chart almost anything you want in terms of the altcoins. So if you drop me some names of stuff you find particularly interesting. Now, in terms of the altcoins, it depends how long they've been going. There may not be a lot of data on them, but actually, if you've got them and you're interested, I can chart them. So ask me. There's a charting system I'm using and I'm still experimenting with, but as far as I'm concerned, it's got access to almost everything. So I can do charts on almost anything as long as it's been going long enough for me to have the data. So yeah, feel free. Anything you're particularly interested in, toss it in, I'll start covering it. No worries. Avalanche, that one I'm bringing straight back in because that's a big enough player. That I want to bring that back in, and it's one of the top altcoins. Sui is another one, and then Matt mentioned a third one, which I'm going to bring in. As far as I'm concerned, and obviously there are some disagreements here, but as far as I'm concerned, Solana and Ethereum are not altcoins. I think it's silly to regard them as altcoins. I'm regarding those as full-size crypto networks. It's going to be basically those 3 and another 3, and actually anything else that you might be interested in me having a look at. So if you are interested in me having a look at something else, just drop it in. Chances are I can chart it, and I'd be very happy to. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap, guys. I'm going to be dropping in the obviously I don't know. Hang on. Key levels here. If you're looking at Solana, just on the monthly and daily pivots, obviously I'll be posting those with the video this morning. But one thing, the thing I'm particularly watching today is the hourly RSI 14 buy signal on Solana, and the very, very nice double resistance level, which we would see if we can see a rally back up to the daily middle band at 233 and the monthly pivot at 232. That is a big level, and I think we could well see a rally back to there and very possibly a fail back to there. I'm looking at a not entirely dissimilar setup on equities as well, and we will see how that goes. All right, great. I'm going to try and get a post out today talking about this. So catch you later, and I'll have the monthly and weekly pivots all posted with the charts in the video today. All right, cheers, guys. Catch you tomorrow.